seen energy either, but you believe in it. You've certainly never held it in your hands. I mean, there are a whole lot of things that are very real that we can't see or touch in physical ways. Like love, for example, and not just sexual desire either, but real love. I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who claimed that love is not real because we can't see it or hold it in our hands. Because it can't be quantified or measured scientifically. It works much the same way with God. God cannot be known through our physical earthbound senses. We understand God only through our soul, through our spirit. But it wasn't always like that. There was a time when God, did relate to us in physical ways. We walked with him and we talked with him. Unfortunately, we threw that relationship away. We weren't faithful to God. And because of that, we lost our great friendship with him. In a very real way, we became exiled from God, lost and estranged from the very energy source, that made us. He's veiled himself now so that we can find him only if we seek. Now, with that aside, it's interesting when people complain endlessly about God not showing himself. Because Christians believe that God did just that not so long ago. He manifested himself into, human flesh in the womb of a mortal woman. He condescended down to our pitch of existence and temporarily, allowed himself to be subject to the limitations of a mortal body. He did these things out of love for us so that, we could walk and touch him and talk with him and hear him speak words. But it didn't matter, did it? He performed miracle after miracle after miracle. It wasn't good enough. He displayed power over the natural world. He calmed storms and violent seas. We just mocked him and called him a liar. He cured the blind, numerous people, too many to count, people with despicable diseases. We still didn't believe him. He brought people back from the dead, taught us that God's love and forgiveness were now available to everyone through him. What did we do? Spit in his face, beat him without mercy, accused him of crimes he couldn't possibly have committed, so that we could then torture him to death and have him suffer unspeakable agonies. Then he resurrects from the dead, stays with us for 40 days in that state. Hundreds of people see him in this condition. Close to 500 alone watch him ascend into heaven. These people spend the rest of their lives recounting these events. We don't believe them either. We make fun of them, call them liars, kill most of them for telling people what they saw. And, we complain about wanting God to materialize for us. But the last time he did, we were pretty unwelcoming. Something to think about.